Hey, so this week on the channel, I've been focusing on Texas estate planning. And today I want to wrap up Texas week by walking you through something very practical, what's actually inside a properly drafted Texas will. Now, a lot of people think a will is just a document that says who gets what. But in Texas, that's only a small part of the story. The real value of a Texas will is in the details. And those details can make the difference between a smooth process and unnecessary stress for your family. So in my book, Estate Planning in Texas, which was written by me along with a Texas licensed attorney who served as a contributing author, I walk through how estate planning actually works under Texas law. This book is designed for all Texans. It explains the legal framework, the choices people have, and the consequences of those choices so you can make informed decisions instead of guessing or relying on generic information. In fact, the book is currently the #1 new release on Amazon in the estates and trust law category, which is a great sign that people are finding it useful and practical. So the book is educational first. It explains when a kind of do-it-yourself approach may be reasonable, and it explains when it's time to involve an attorney. Included with the book are free, downloadable Texas-specific will and power of attorney forms. These forms are intended for people with relatively straightforward situations who, after reading the book, feel comfortable using them as a starting point. The forms follow Texas law and include all of the provisions I'm about to describe, but they aren't a substitute for that individualized legal advice, which is necessary in more complex circumstances. So one important element included in a proper Texas will is a testamentary trust for beneficiaries under the age of, let's say, 25. A testamentary trust is a trust that's created inside your will and only comes into existence when you pass away. Without this type of planning, an 18-year-old can inherit assets outright. With a testamentary trust, assets can be held and managed by a trustee until a more appropriate age, like 25, while still allowing funds to be used for the health, education, maintenance, and support of that young person. This is one of the most overlooked protections for parents and grandparents in Texas. Another key part of a Texas will is appointing an executor and an alternate executor. Your executor is the person responsible for carrying out your will, gathering assets, paying debts, and distributing property to the appropriate heirs. Texas law allows you to name a backup, which is critical. If you don't make these appointments, a court may end up deciding who handles your estate. A well-drafted will makes this clear and helps avoid delays and family conflict. Now, a proper Texas will should also authorize your executor to handle your digital assets. Digital assets include things like email accounts, online financial accounts, cloud storage, photos, and social media. Without explicit authorization, some companies may refuse to give your executor access. So clear digital asset language in your will gives your executor that legal authority that they need to manage and close those accounts. Now, one of the biggest advantages available under Texas law is the independent administration, but it's only automatic if your will authorizes it. Independent administration allows your executor to handle the estate without constant court supervision. Without it, probate can involve more court hearings, more paperwork, more delays, and more expense. Texas strongly favors this independent administration, but it must be included in the will. This single provision can save your family significant time and frustration. Another important provision is a no contest clause. This clause states that if someone challenges the will and loses, they forfeit what they were supposed to receive. Texas does enforce no contest clauses in many situations, and these clauses don't prevent valid claims, but they are effective at discouraging unnecessary challenges and family infighting. Finally, a properly drafted Texas will should be self-proving. A self-proving will includes specific language and affidavits so the will can be admitted to probate without tracking down witnesses years later. Sometimes witnesses move, witnesses pass away, and memories fade. A self-proving will makes the probate process much easier for your family at a time when they're already dealing with enough. So all of these elements are explained in my book, Estate Planning in Texas, along with the reasoning behind them. Whether you ultimately use the included Texas forms or work with an attorney, the goal is the same: to help you understand what proper estate planning looks like in Texas, and it allows you to make informed decisions. And the book's #1 new release ranking on Amazon in estates and trust law is a reflection of how well readers are responding to it and finding it useful. So if you are in Texas and you want a clear Texas-specific explanation of estate planning and access to Texas-specific will and power of attorney forms designed for straightforward situations, check out the book. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment to this video. Now, that's a great way to wrap up Texas Week and a solid place to start if you're ready to take the next step. We'll see you next time.